How to create simple garden fences. Although we have an abundance of foods to share with our furry friends, still, when it comes to our favorite newly sprouted seedlings, we must sometimes set boundaries to prevent the hungry creatures from eating our new sprouts before they have a chance to mature into valuable plants. We like to use the art of disguise. So this is the first suggestion I have for you. Protect your seedlings from predators with materials from your garden. Now you can see in the picture down below here how seeds will sprout in the soil, putting down their roots as they grow up through the layers of mulch in a food forest. Because the seedlings grow up through layers of organic material, you can create a free and easy way to cover them up, protecting their roots and tender new growth from bunnies and squirrels until they get established and tough enough to survive. Seeds often sprout up through the layers of organic material, and by the time you see the seedlings, they've already established roots and growth. You can hide young seedlings purposefully by covering them with a loose pile of dried vines, so sunlight can filter through, but the tiny seedlings are not easily spotted until they get taller and more established. In this picture below, in the description box, can you see the seedling growing up through the vines? No, because it's hidden from view. So the thing I like about the vines, which you could also substitute something similar to vines, is it's very loose and airy, so the plant can grow up through it. It's almost like a little netting or cage, but it disguises the plant. Okay, so that is one method. And then there's also the next method I'd like to share with you is the portable garden fence of PVC and chicken wire. So to create the necessary boundaries for a whole garden, we created a simple fencing system constructed with 5-foot lengths of 3/4-inch PVC pipe and fittings, the kind that you use to run sprinkler lines, and some chicken wire. Each section of the fencing is 5 feet tall and 5 feet wide, and we join them together with T fittings and 3-way corner fittings. With a small fence like the one pictured below, you don't have to use PVC glue to hold it together, which leaves the material completely intact and reusable if you decide to dismantle the fence. Of the various configurations you could make from this material, we chose to make a 10-foot by 20-foot rectangle, but you could make it much smaller or larger. After fitting together the pipe, we wrapped the entire structure with 4-foot tall chicken wire. Then, when the seedlings were very young, we draped deer netting over the top of the fence as a ceiling to prevent squirrels and birds from getting in. This barrier successfully protected the sprouts. So here you can see a long view of the portable fence. And here is another view down here in the description box I'm talking about. You can see a view from the long side and how we constructed a simple gate by adding one more 5-foot PVC post halfway between 2 of the existing posts and attaching it to the top and bottom of the fencing. We cut the chicken wire here a couple of inches longer to wrap the chicken wire around the post. Then we covered the other side of the chicken wire that we had just cut onto a 4-foot piece of PVC to give it a little stability while we open and close the gate. Finally, we used a flexible foam covered wire to tie the gate closed. And here is a shot of the entrance. Okay, and then the portable fence is fabulous because you can move it quickly from one spot to another and keep establishing new growth in any location you choose to put it. We liked our prototype so much that we created a more substantial semi-permanent fence we called the middle garden because it's a garden in the middle of the food forest. He. So here it is, covered with mulch, fenced, and ready to plant. You can see the pictures of it in the description box below. We also created a similar but new gateway by pounding a piece of rebar into the ground and slipping a PVC pipe over it. The pictures down in the description box below this text show how we lift the PVC pipe to reveal the rebar that holds it in place. In the middle garden, we planted countless seeds and grew them into healthy, mature plants and have been able to save the next generation of seeds to use in future plantings. We collected seeds from onions, carrots, beets, lettuce, corn, pigeon peas, sunflowers, radishes, squashes, peanuts, peas, and whatever else went to seed in the garden. Having removed the weeds, covered it in mulch, and fenced it off has made possible a successful garden space safe from hungry rabbits. And so you can see in the description box below some pictures of the middle garden. There's one from June 2014. The middle garden looked beautiful. The seeds had grown into great healthy plants, and we were thrilled with the success. Over time, we planted many different things in that garden, including strawberries that we divided and moved the starts from runners. And we exponentially increased the number of strawberry plants in there. But eventually, we removed the fencing because we discovered that the coyote, the hawks, and the gopher snakes had eliminated the populations of gophers, squirrels, and rabbits. So it was handy to have the simple garden fence for a while, but eventually we did not need it. So you have just finished step 7, protect plants from pests. Way to go. You got this, food forester. Only one more step to go.